mean, obviously you want the Slark against the Bat, so it's unlikely. I know that Sumail loves to be the Ember versus the Alk in that matchup, but I don't expect that he fears it either when he's playing the Alchemist.
Well, I'm seeing a Nature's Prophet heading towards the top lane, so that's where they can at least start this. We won't have our other answer. EG gonna 4-man smoke up.
Yeah, it's an impossible lane as Furion against Tusk Jug. Even though you are great against the Oracle, there's not much you can do if you just get snowballed on.
Crit's nudging down the tree into looking for a scalp, but they're wrapping around the back. OG, Jirax is in pretty deep. If he puts down the Observe Ward, they'll see them instantly, but they're in very, very deep. The smoke hasn't broken until now on Jirax. He's looking for a target. S4 is going to be it. He knows it too. The rest of EG is still there. The first wave of poison comes out. Soshka looking to wrap around the back as, oh, this is a very dead Jirax. He does not escape from this. The rest of OG's already backed off and EG will spill first blood. Nice.
And they give it to Arteezy as well. Well done. The first bloods are huge. Mostly if they go onto the safe lane carry, they get the phase boots Quelling Blade up much faster and they can start lane dominating alone. And in a game like this where you really want to be stacking for Sumail as much as possible, it's key that Arteezy is able to be self-sufficient in the lane ASAP.
It's interesting to watch the fact that they're pushing Sumail off lane with Oracle. How's he meant to actually lane against the Nature's Prophet? We've seen Prophets build
He's going mid, Toby. He's going mid.
He is going mid? Yeah. Okay, so Arteezy is going to go
Alchemist is always going mid. You don't gotta worry about that.
I'm just looking at it. It doesn't look quite right. It's not like
you watch everyone last hit instead of just one guy.
Yeah, but then we can't focus on the top lane fight as Seb is being pushed back to the tier 1 tower. The spins out from Arteezy. They're in pretty deep. Crit being body blocked up by Soshka underneath the tower. Seb actually hits him. Crit's going to go down. Seb survives on 10 HP. And Crit helps that dual safe lane of OG get a little bit of extra experience.
Yeah, it's very tough. It's one thing to be in the safe lane as this tri lane against Fury and Clock, but when you're in the off lane,
he takes a while before inertia kicks, like actually shifts. S4 looking for a lasso. Cogs, really nice burn. That's the one thing S4 can fly over, but he still gets pushed back, gets the lasso out. They really want to commit with that big ability. While into mid, the fight's going towards the Oracle as Thompson once again battling through, and Seb will arrive just up on the high ground to ensure the kill. You don't care if he's stealing everything, because he'll give it back with the lane pressure.
I love Prophet Ember, and I also love how they're not really addressing, they're not trying to kill Sumail as much as they are warding his jungle, blocking his camps, trying to get aggressive, and now actually applying pressure to mid. End up stunning himself?
Concoction. No, he was able to, actually no he did. He actually ended up stunning himself, but the kill does come onto Seb. He was standing right on top of him. Jirax in a little bit of trouble. The snowball comes forward, but Anna, he's looking and ready to fight. He's already taken the bottom tier 1 tower. I don't know if Jirax will survive long enough, and yeah, Anna realizes he's underneath the Observer Wards, and he'll back up.
Yeah, that's well done by EG. They know Clock is still not in the game. Soksha TP top before he was able to grab the
might of OG underneath the dead tier 1 tower in mid lane. Anna's already got himself the double kill, but can he get out of this one? He's hidden inside of the shadows. And the Cogs from Soshka splits up the fight again. You get the lasso up, but Thompson, he'll come back in once more with the Searing Chains, looking for the revenge on the S4. One more fight will do it. No, it won't. S4's followed up through all of this. Now Thompson is stranded, getting spun down, but it's Sumail who gets the kill. And they're battling into the beefy Alchemist. And OG, they brought everyone they could. The concoction will fly forward, so they're not done just yet. With the flame break, they'll push poor little Jirax down to give Sumail a triple kill on this Alchemist. Farming, but now almost 10,000 net worth in 12 minutes.
Yeah, this just got real grim real fast for OG, and you can also feel the lack of their captain here in this game. Soxa, once again, not really involved in this team fight. They're
do not want to be there, or maybe he does. He's going to get the lasso off, cancelling the TP of Soshka, and this will now mean drag him underneath the shrine. Cox is a good pushback with a snowball from Crit will get full. He's looking for a hook shot away to his teammates out to safety, and he could not hit the line to Anna. Well blocked up by EG, and they'll hold him in the igloo.
Yeah, you can see EG's plan in this game. They don't want to, all of a sudden they're blowing open the map, but
looking for
OG are doing such a great job of slowing down this game's pace. Thompson specifically has been such an annoying gnat.
Well, now they jump the blink. It was revealed for the first time here, and Thompson will go down. 48 seconds on the sideline. They can take the tier 1 tower in mid, but bottom lane's also being pressured. You talk about a nuisance. Anna really hasn't left this lane at all, and he can keep pushing fast. The illusion, however, causes a couple of problems, but do they go for Roshan? That's where EG is currently headed. Thompson's down for 30 seconds, and he doesn't have buyback available. But the Clockwork Rocket watches, hooks back off cooldown.
They're thinking about it.
Like, oh, you know, so, like Sasha's gonna be like, "Yay, boys, my life's not worth that much. I can yell
How many times have we seen OG fight around the pit to great success? This was a big part of them winning that TI last year.
From multiple sides. Roshan's almost dead. The clockwork. Rocket gets information. Anna's now moving in. GRX is here. Gets the first destruction off. They're inside the pit. And Roshan killed by the Tiger. He's got the Aegis. Samel got the Aegis, the Immortal. But Anna, he's looking to get himself back out of here. Now Thompson, he's respawned back up. GRX can be stunned, but up and towards the air. Up goes Samel. And the Illusion's looking to body block him up. But Samel, he's kind of caught on the wrong side of the river, looking to battle against GRX. But now Thompson will arrive. They'll cut off the back line while Seb's having his own battle with S4 as well as Fly and Arteezy. You can head back towards the mid where Samel is still kind of alone. Who cares about Seb? You gotta care about Samel. He's worth so much money. Concoction flies forward. GRX, there's the dodge sent up and towards the air once again. And Samel's losing all of this essence, all of this life. He'll burn the Aegis, the Immortal. The rest of EG is trying to come back, but remember, they TP to bottom lane. Buyback from Seb. They need to keep the control over on Samel, and they've got it. The damage output. He is down 600 gold. Goes to Thompson for ending the 5 times kill streak of Samel.
Oh, it's so good from OG. Like, they're abusing their draft to its limits. They can't fight EG head on, but they just annoy them constantly while abusing their map movement. Seb's bot light heavily. They get the 4K. Huge streak on Samel as well.
It's 4K gold difference with a 20,000 net worth Alchemist, but notice how fast it's slowed. It's a bit of a contradiction. Anna, he's got to be careful. He's pouncing himself forward. He wants to try and find a kill. Fire be the first target with the snowball forward and lasso. GRX need to help save it. So they haven't actually got him. Where's the disruption? Where's the save? It actually comes out in time. Looking to slacken himself away from this. They're all over it. And the Omni Slash too. Anna will go down for 52 seconds, and this has to be a full retreat. Seb's on the wrong side of the river. Here's your Samel, blink forward. The stun of the GRX. They'll bring down this SD. It's taken some time, but they've got him. Hook shot from Seb, trying to create some space. From Soshka. And Seb TPing out, but the Concoction Suns are all there. A double kill for Samel, and such a long death timer for Seb.
Yeah, look bottom though. Thompson still.
He's doing it again. Soshka, well, you can steal the Arcane Read and get the kill over on the clockwork, but yeah, down on bottom lane, that is where the damage is being done. Thompson's almost taken a tier 3 tower. You hope he's got the defensive spirit up and running. A quick slide of fist, and yeah, he does. Halfway back down the bottom lane, and that tier 3 tower is almost toast.
Yeah, but you can see the Ags next item, and all of a sudden it gets so frustrating to deal with the OG heroes. They got overconfident there, Toby, because they knew Alk was still dead, but Ana was 4 seconds away still from his ultimate coming off cooldown. They got way too aggressive, and S4, one of the better bets.
He really wants He wants that tower. The Flame Guard will come up. He's forcing TPs. He's buying the time for Seb to respawn.
Yeah, and you can see what I mentioned. You have the clock. You can separate the team.
Sorry, but that's not real. And the Omni Slash making it now. Now they'll jump forward. A perfect double searing chains. Can they keep the control going? Arteezy needs to die here. No hook shot available. They just purge Arteezy. He can't move fast. Now they're battling into the shrine. Crits come in. This is not what EG wanted. They're going to lose Arteezy's Aegis, the Immortal. Snowball forward. Soshka will end up falling down. The battle. Samel, he needs to go big right now, but Thompson, he just spirit jumps himself away, and with a BKB from Seb, he can stand his own ground. Samel pushing himself in a little bit further forward. GRX just need to keep the control on him, and they've got him. Anna leeches up the false promise, will allow Samel to fight a little bit longer, but these defensive heals from GRX makes it so difficult for Samel just to finish the damn job. Finally, he'll end up killing up the SD. Sasha's coming back to the fight while Thompson's been such a nuisance. Oh, he's got a giant concoction. He followed through, but the buybacks will arrive, and Thompson straight back in. Another double searing chains, continuing the way this whole thing began. And Seb, what have you got? A disruption out. This will isolate Samel. They're going to bring him down. 3 heroes from EG on the sideline, but they want more. Look how far he can move. The Aghanim, Scepter, Ember Spirit, looking to catch Arteezy underneath the shrine. He's moved up, begins to TP. One tree to give him that cover fire, and he'll get himself away to safety.
Dude, what a play from Arteezy. Unbelievable that they're able to turn this around like that. 3 heroes still dead, but they maintain their advantage, and they got 3 buybacks from OG, but Ana has 26 stacks. Most of the things on the passive ones he's acquired, plus that MKB. He's doing so much damage to the base now.
They're going to force buybacks. They have no other choice right now. They need to get Alchemist to buy back, waste something from him. The Shards don't do enough. Arteezy's purged up, and this is very problematic because Seb's just hitting through. They take the tier 3 tower. Soshka looking for the hook shot in the back line. Still, these 2 buybacks are available, but Chris dying. Anna can't finish the job just yet. He's under the tier 4 towers. They'll claim it. Now the buyback comes in, but it's from the Tuskar. It's not from the Alchemist. The melee Rax is going to go down, and OG will retreat. They got what they came for, and can they get out safely? Of course they can. Thompson can just jump half of the map, and they're going for the 4 bounty runes of 35-2.
Just in time. Huge plays from OG. The buyback from Thompson. The foresight, he had the 1 remnant down.
They smoke up and they'll move blindly into the night, trying to find somebody. And even if they do find 1 hero, there's another one to replace him from OG. Everyone from OG is expendable.
And now a blink picked up onto the Jarek Shadow Demon.
Seb just created the Mjolnir effect on the creep wave. This has to be some level of detection. And yeah, S4, they'll find him. That's going to be one very dead Nature's Prophet. So the smoke does bear some level of fruit. But he's saving his money for buyback because he's still looking at the side.
And look at the lanes as well. You know, as this happens, there's still OG heroes in both of the other side lanes. And Seb dies, sure, but he's all the way near that destroyed tier 1 tower on the Radiant side of the map. So EG will have to press quickly if they want to force the Seb buyback. But with no lasso, it's tough to do that.
Soshka, get the hell out of there. he's a little bit too... That's the next patch.
Yeah.
Juggernaut, Arteezy pushing in through the mid. He's just beating through.
And level 25, oh my god.
Yep. Arteezy's beating the tier 3 tower down. They're just sending illusion after illusion forward. So now, Anna, this is your time to try and fight. The tier 3 tower is very, very low. Remember, the still racks up, and Jirax will just make a couple of copies. He didn't get Sumail, which is the one he kind of wants.
I think Jug's now more important. He just does so much right-click damage. The Radiance is more of a non-factor, and OG's just buying time.
S4, he got the jump in. It's over on Soshka. You got 7 seconds before Seb's back up again. Soshka has no buyback available. And Anna, in the back lines, he's already been perched up a little bit, but now you got another disruption. This is the one he wanted. He got Sumail. Arteezy's in pretty deep. Started with Searing Chains, keeping some problems in the back lines. Sumail could just instantly retreat back out, and now the Omni Slash, the two of them are sharing it. The False Promise protects Fly, but is it fenced to one for that? He's just one-hubs Sumail. He gets back in again. Arteezy's Omni Slash didn't do enough work. Now Jirax wants to create more copies, trapping them inside the Sprout, while Crit can't move away. Anna is holding him in position, and he just needs to finish the job. The Dark Pact lets him break free, so he's got the movement speed, while Thompson just killed Arteezy for almost over 1,500 gold for him. And it ain't done yet. Crit will fall, trying to snowball to catch out Jirax, but man, you gotta get props to Jirax. He is so damn hard to kill.
You can't kill Ana. That's the big problem for EG. Like, this is why you 10th pick Slark here. Not a hero most teams in this event are going to choose, but it's just a hard counter to the EG lineup. At a certain point, Slark wins you the game, and that's what OG's banked on this entire time. They were playing for the late game. It's now approaching 40 minutes. You've got no buyback on Sumail, and EG, they just bashed their heads against the base, but what's the play now? How do you actually kill Ana? Your whole lockdown is an Alk stun and a bat.
Lasso doesn't even work anymore because you're going to have Lincoln Sphere, which just arrived on the Ember Spirit. It's not going to catch out Anna, but now you've got 2 heroes you can't even control. And Anna moves in. The creep wave's pushing in through the mid lane, so the backdoor protection, it won't actually activate, so Anna can just keep going. They know he cannot be initiated on, so he'll take this melee ranks without a fight. They can't use the buyback on the Juggernaut either. It would be such a huge cost, so they just get 2 lanes of ranks now in favor of OG, and the team who's playing with a standard without their captain, they're in a position right now where they have the net worth advantage against Alchemist for the first time in 40 minutes.
And this is a slug with 35 stacks of agility currently maintained, Toby. Like, this is not going to get any easier for EG. They have no glyph.
Oh, look at the Spirit Jump. Thompson wants to initiate. Sumail's already got the concoction up. Blinks forward, looks for Seb. Seb just BKBs, transfers with a Hex, and they hold him inside the Sprout. And it's 4! The damage output is huge. Anna knows he just has to finish him, and they've got him. Thompson reaches him with a sleight of fist. Down for 70 seconds. Buyback is available for the Batrider. And now another sleight of fist searing change. You see how squishy Arteezy can be without Fly being there to support him. But OG, now it's time to finish up these shrines. They're both still up and running. But he's TPing out for the runes. 40-minute runes.
Dude, if OG managed to take this with no tell, watching from his phone in the hospital, I don't think North American Dota
for you boys. Spirit Jump forward, sleight of fist. He hook shot. Soshka, the stand-in, pushing him back with the searing chains. Arteezy's forced to spin himself away, but Crit, he got trapped. He had just enough time to back up Sumail, looking for his own. The lasso, it's a good target, and it's a big one. Can they bring down? Yes, they can. Anna will fall. Sumail is awarded the kill as Thompson continues to spirit himself away everywhere. Soshka's TP up, Flame Break won't stun.
This is what the fight's going to come down to. Can you kill the Slark? And you saw what it takes for EG. They need everyone to all in. Plus, I think Ana even lives there if his ultimate's active. So it is not going to get easy for EG, but they get a huge opening here. They just need to find one more kill onto the Slark around this next Aegis. And this game really comes a throne race. And
Soshka again, like this is all he has to do. Just rocket forward. He'll put down his own Observe Waters in range of the Sentry. but for now it gives extra information. If someone comes to deward that like
Seb's going into the base.
S4, you can go for that, but Seb, the creep wave hasn't pushed in through the bottom just yet. That's why the Rats nature out with the disruption. They're looking, S4, are they hitting the back lines? No, they don't. They're just trying to bait them into some level of fight, and up and once, yeah, the hook shot is perfect from Sashka with the pushback. Flying Samel, they're trapped here at Roshan, forced to fight. Seb, he's taking the Megas racks. He wants to get the Megas, but the lasso will end up cancelling it. Crit hiding on almost no life in the tree lines. They want to bring more heroes back to finish this job, and they're going to have it. But Seb, how much damage have you got? He's going to try and find the kill, but no, the Hex is done. Samel holds him there. Seb maybe thinks he can get a kill, can't do it. So close to Megas. Roshan remains alive.
Yeah. But the thing is, OG, they might have overextended a bit here because sure, you did a ton of base damage, but really, with all their buybacks on cooldown, not all of them. Actually, none of them.
OG
looking at OG for some reason. But
other way around.
If they are forced to put their buybacks on cooldown, EG don't care about racks anymore. They're thinking throne from now until the end of this game, and they just want a fight. They get the Jarek's buyback inside of this Roche pit. Sox is just continuously spamming into the pit. They're just going to YOLO this.
Yep, here they come. A run forward. S4 takes to the skies. It's impossible to stun Roshan because the rocket flare is going to scout him out, but that's why they're bleeding forward. Oh, Thompson, he cheats out. You know, you can't go on him when the Lincoln Sphere's there unless you've got something that quickly procs it, but that's what S4 tried to do. He tried to dual step through him quickly.
But it's so tough. It's sort of like oh, hang on.
Whoa. Hey, let's not heat up things.
I love that though, because it should. No, I was talking about which.
Careful. I was looking at Roshan.
Which mobility item would he go? He just says, I don't need it. I'm going to be this force to be reckoned with. No one will be able to man fight me. However, the MKB will be online for Sumel. So
you know, this double damage is giving OG the confidence to go near Roshan, but they need the bottom lane to pressure in a little bit more. Yep. Like, you almost kind of wish that Thompson had BT so he could make most of that, but he's going Octarine Core as his next item.
Arteezy's going to deal with it though. He recognizes that he has to keep it away.
But now Anna goes in with the end of the double damager and S4's near there. Here comes Jashan's forward. Thompson kind of trapped in this for the moment. Remember, he's Thompson and he's got many spirits available. But Roshan almost dead. They know they need to initiate Samel, ready for the preparation.
They're just buying time. It's all about look at the creeps bottom lane. That's what we got to be watching.
They're attacking the melee racks on top.
The through back door. It's just, again, to annoy EG. You don't have to worry about it yet, but watch that bottom lane.
Spirit, careful with the jump forward. That's not going to follow through.
Be there. They know that the moment that they leave, their base will be... they're losing Roche or they're losing this last rack. They're trying to make EG choose.
He doesn't even want to pounce out. Like, he knows he's fine just sitting in here. They'll give him the Lincoln Sphere protection. They're going to get the Hex initiation off, and Anna pounces himself out of the pit. So Thompson can jump forward, and S4 pushed away by 4-staff and 4-staff. He's got help. Samel, concoction flies forward. Ooh, he actually gets the double, but there is no follow-up. S4 just looking at Roshan so dead. And maybe with the Searing Chains, once again, these initiations are so cheap for OG to do. A snowball that's going to pull Tusker well out of position. Another slide of fist, but a quick blink away. Now the Spirit jump forward and back out again. Another double Searing Chains. But while this is happening, Prophet's pushing the bottom lane. He's pushing the top. The middle lane's coming in, and with that middle lane arriving, all Seb has to do is TP to the top and take the racks. But you keep your eyes focused on Roshan. They get the Searing Chains off. This is problematic. Crit will go down. He can fight back, and there's Seb's CP. He's doing it right now. He's taking the melee racks. The middle lane didn't arrive, but they're back in the pit with the Omni Slash. A Spirit jump away from Thompson. He'll get out, and is still hard and fighting. There's no way to really escape. The Juggernaut's falling to the false promise, and that's what could be saving him. Fly giving him the light, but now Anna will move for the support. Any kind of hero they can grab. Thompson, he doesn't find the core. They'll move over for the support instead. If they can claim Roshan, they'll be happy with this. The Megas were not claimed, however. Oracle is still dead, and that melee rack is so close to death. And Thompson, okay, no. I don't see him hitting that. And I see Anna hitting that fortification. Already burned off. Here comes Samel with a buyback from Oracle.
Arteezy doesn't have an MKB. He's not actually dealing damage to Anna. He's got 2 butterflies. He's ineffective.
Samel rebought his BKB. Alright, okay, whatever. Spirit jump out. Now they jump in closer. Samel never gets the concoction off. That's problematic for Slark. They can't break it free. The Aegis wall's going to burn, but the Mega Treats are already up and running. Slark hook shots forward. Tries to create the space with a cog pushback. 1.5 until the concoction sun flies forward. Is able to connect, but he's inside the Invis and Disruption. It'll all buy that little bit more time for Ad just to pop himself outside the sprint. Begin his TP under the shadow, and they cannot find him. Sentries do not see through smoke for some reason.
God, so clinical from OG. They're just with the Octarine on tops, and this gets spooky for EG because he can just spam spells with no problem whatsoever.
Let's send some copies up. Oh boy.
It's all about the vision.
Silver Edge being done. Soshka, he doesn't want him. He wants SD. Anna pouncing himself forward. A hook shot. Wow, really? That didn't hit anything? All right, sure. RTZ jumps right on top of Soshka. He doesn't find the kill just yet, but they got it on SD. Crip will finish the kill onto the clockwork, but now it's up to the cause of OG. Jumping forward, Anna needs to kill on Samel, and he's going to claim him as well. A minute and a half, or 2 minutes down, but that's why buyback's available. Thompson, he's looking for something on the top lane, but nothing is there for him to find. Seb,
it's so low.
it's ground, the damage output, there's no beyond your procs, it doesn't matter. RTZ will fall. He has no buyback. He bought out and then they isolate Crit. The shards are there, but Thompson will return for the fight. The Ghost Scepter delay is the inevitable. The death of Crit and maybe the elimination of Evil Geniuses. OG will push down the mid. They'll attack the tier 4 towers and with a spirit jump as well as the chains. They have enough to get the kill and good game well played. OG have done it. They have eliminated EG in the first round of the lower bracket. This best of 1 ensures EG and OG, they keep their own fate in their hands.